Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to share with you some new updates that we have regarding the new player housing feature that will be available in the next expansion, Midnight. And some of them are really nice. So here in this article, Blizzard is insisting on the fact that they are mainly talking about interior designs and decorations, but as you will see, this is really good because this is one of the key components of this new system. And again, I think everything they're saying in this article is really good for us. So first of all, when it comes to the basics, let's say you will be able to use two modes in order to add some decorations inside of your house. As you can see, you will have access to the basic mode and then also the advanced one, and you will be able to switch from one to another as many times as you want, so you won't be locked into one and then you cannot switch. So I think this is something that is really good because it means that for some of the different decorations you will be able to use basic, and then if you want you can use advanced for some others. So here, as you can see, they are mentioning that with the basic mode, decor can be moved around on the ground and will move on top of things as it bumps into them or down to the ground as they reach the edge. This lets you move around and have them interact in the expected way. Decor can be rotated around its up axis with rotation snapping to 15-degree increments so objects don't accidentally align with other objects as you rotate them. So here, just to show you an example, with this table, as you can see, you can clearly see the lines on the ground, and so you will need to really follow that in order to place your different items again if you decide to use the basic mode. Then you will also have the collision with other pieces of decor. So again, you won't be able, for instance, to put one random table inside of the wall or something like that. And again, it will align to the floor, wall, or ceiling depending on what sort of decor it is. If you move it around a corner, it will continue to align properly. This also means decor will snap to the ground if you move it off something. So here again, as you can see, we have a few more examples. And so, yeah, I think overall this is really awesome. And especially, I think these type of examples right here are super promising. I love the window and the effect on the window. Then with that, certain types of smaller decor will parent to certain types of larger decor when placed on top of them. This means when you move the larger decor, the smaller decor moves along with it. This allows you to, for example, place books on bookshelf and then move the whole shelf instead of having to move everything individually, which I think is really good because here in some of the other examples that they will show after, as you can see, for instance, on the table, you will be able to put different type of things. And so if each time you had to move each individual item, it would be very annoying, when here you can move the entire table and like that everything will stay exactly the same on it. So I think this is again a really good thing overall. And so here again they are showing you exactly how it will work when this feature will be available. So as you can see, you can really place all the different things and then you can take the item and everything stays on it. And then basically with advanced design, you will be able to do whatever you want. So for instance, here, if you want to take a table and you want to put it inside of the wall, you will be able to do so. So I think this is pretty cool because basically it means you can really do whatever you want. And if you want to create like a chaotic interior and have, some really weird designs inside of your housing, you will be able to do so. So I think personally, I really like the fact that they are letting you choose, and especially that you can just switch from one mode to another, because maybe for some items you will prefer to use the basic mode that is a little bit more easy to use, let's say, and then for others you will prefer to use this advanced mode. And you can also enable gimbals, which will let you move objects on all three axes, including floating them up into the air without having to jump through loops. So here again, as you can see, this is another example of that. So here you can see the example, you can move it up in the air. And so again, if you want, you can literally put things anywhere you want. So again, I really enjoy the fact that Blizzard thought of that and that you will be able to do whatever you want inside of your house. And then as you can see, you will also be able to rotate all the different items wherever you want. So you can even do that, for instance, here on the sides. Again, it's really crazy because you will basically be able to do whatever you want with all these different decorations. So this is super, super good. And finally, a third gimbal can scale an object size up and down. So again, here, another cool thing. So as you can see, you can make any object super big or super small. I don't know if they will have a few restrictions on some of them. I'm sure they will, but again, another big W for this new feature. Then after that, another very important thing to note is that you will be able to dye your different decor if they are not things that were already in the game previously and that Blizzard doesn't want you to change. But so for most of these new things you will be able to use, you will be able to completely change the colors of everything. And so again, this is something that is super nice. I know that players have been wanting to have that for all the different transmog items and everything since the release of World of Warcraft probably. But this is something that probably will never really happen because some specific colors are linked to specific difficulties and everything. But here with these different decorations, it's not the case. And so you will actually be able to use any colors you want on these different items. And after that, Blizzard also insists on the fact that it's not just the decoration that you will actually be able to customize, but everything from the different rooms, the space, the wallpaper, ceiling, flooring, everything will be customizable. Here, as you can see, for instance, it says room limit 2 out of 10. So it means that you will be able to get probably up to 10 rooms. Probably you will be able to have different floors. And here you can really see that you can design your rooms as really like much as you want. So for instance, if you don't want to have just a square wall or room, you can really just put everything and create your own design. So again, overall, this is super great news because it means that you will be able to really make your housing as unique as it is possible to do. And also another important thing to note is that you will have some decor that will be specific to the different races and things like that. So for instance, if you want some Blood Elf wallpaper, you will be able to get some of them. So again, I'm very, very excited for all these different things. I think these are only great and positive news. And the last important thing to note from this article is the fact that the interior is not linked to the exterior. So if, for instance, you want to have a very, very weird interior, but a beautiful exterior, you can do that. So for instance, let's say if you want to have like a very nice exterior and then people enter and they see like, the mess you've created inside, it's something you will be able to do. So this is another positive thing. And then later on, Blizzard will share more updates regarding the exterior of these different houses. So overall, this is super, super good. I'm super excited for all these different news and especially for the way we will be able to build these different houses. And yeah, I think this is going to be a really interesting system and I can't wait to see what players are going to be able to come up with. And of course, the other thing I cannot wait to see is exactly how many items we'll be able to have, how we will be able to unlock them. Maybe you will be able to craft some with professions and to unlock them with achievements and things like that. So I am very excited for this new feature. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of that. I will share this article as well in the description so you can have a look. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you a great day. Bye.